Hi, I'm Randy Woods here at the Village Church. And as you know, we enjoy the opportunity and the privilege that we have to gather week after week and worship the Lord together. And the special programs, the concerts, the assemblies that we have here at Shell Point, here in the Village Church Auditorium. Today I'm with John Locke, who is our media production manager. And as you know, with John and Luis Lopez, we've been working the last several weeks to upgrade the equipment. And the most visible, obvious change you're going to see is what is referred to as the new LED wall. John, tell us, what is the LED wall that you keep talking about, that we see up here?
Well, the LED wall behind us is similar to the technology that you might have in your home, like an LED TV. The difference between the walls and the TVs in your home is that there's many panels behind us. In this particular screen, there's 28 different panels, and they're all squeezed together to make one big screen for us. And there's 4 panels going up, and there's 7 panels going across. And they all come together to make one big screen, and it's multiple little pixels of lights within these panels.
So this screen that we see, it's almost 7 feet by 11.
Correct.
You're saying it's not one screen?
No, it's
28.
different. It's different panels, 28 different panels that make the size of the 4 high by 7 across dimension.
And as we look at it, it appears to be one screen.
Right.
How is that picture facilitate? What makes it one picture instead of 28 little ones?
Well, behind the screen, there's lots of processing going on, and up in our booth, in our video booth, we have processors that make it so we can take one graphic and make it spread out over all 28 different panels that are up there to make one big screen.
Now, in 2008, when we first did this project, I remember the state-of-the-art equipment at that time was called projection. Right. So with a projector model, we actually sent light onto a screen. How is this technology different from that?
Well, with a projector, you're actually using bulbs. These are bulbs, but they're mini bulbs. They're LED bulbs, which are the new technology that's out now. And the difference between the bulbs that are in this screen and the bulbs that are up in the projectors is that these bulbs will last about 50,000 hours. Sometimes they last a lot longer, where a projector bulb only lasts about 2,000 hours. Okay. And the brightness on this screen behind us is we're only running it at 50% brightness, where a projector can't even come close to that kind of brightness and clarity that we get with what we have here on this screen.
You mentioned clarity, and it's obvious when you come in now and look at this screen, the clarity, the definition of the picture is as good as any LED TV that you see at home, if not better. Well, as we had seen the display of the LED wall and that brightness and the clarity of the picture, I want to introduce you here to Luis Lopez, who is our assistant media production worker. And he is taking care of what we see on those screens. As the media production assistant, he takes care of all the cameras and the pictures. Luis, thank you for your work, and tell us how the magic works here. What kind of upgrade has impacted what we are able to see on the screen?
Well, the heart of the system is this switcher, so we have the ability to have up to 16 inputs of different ways. So right now we have 7 cameras that's from PTCs, that robotic cameras, and one-man camera. And then we have also graphics, the graphic computer, a new controller for the LED walls and other systems.
So from this vantage point, with all the cameras we have, there are 5 robotic cameras. You can control them up here to change the movement.
Yes, sir. We have this controller here that is the one for the cameras itself. For instance, this is the camera from the piano. I can have a different movement for the camera itself, zoom in, zoom out. Also with the different cameras, like the camera is on the top of the main camera. That's camera 3. So yeah, we have different options to the cameras. Also, we have different inputs on the stage. Back in the stage, front stage, I can move the camera whatever I want. This camera 1 can be moved to the floor. Even I can move it to the back because we set different points on the stage with different inputs and outputs that make our lives easier.
So the upgrade now gives us 5 robotic cameras, We had one-man camera before, so we've upgraded a better quality camera.
Yeah.
And then you have another camera that we saw at the organ that you call the point of view.
Yes, sir.
What does that do?
That camera is a small camera that we put just for certain shots, like the keys of the organ, and that camera is zoomable too, so I can zoom, also zoom out. That's the only movement that the camera do, but it's for a specific shot. So like the keys of the piano, keys of the organ, I can put it on the drums or different type of
For all the concerts and presentations.
So that's another type of camera that I have that helped me to be more creative. So with the different type of camera. So.
Well, as you see, the equipment upgrade here is quite significant. Not only do we have the clarity, the definition, but much more flexibility in what we can produce with the different cameras, the color, the control, right here. We appreciate what you do week after week, not only for the church services, but our community programs and concerts. And I know as a resident and our friends here at Shell Point, you're going to enjoy coming to see the concerts, the worship service, all that we share with greater clarity and definition as we gather here at the Village Church. Thank you for joining us. Come and see these improvements here at the Village Church.